Welcome to the Game Dungeon. I'm your host, Baron Von Strudel. I'm here to talk about Clive Barker's Jericho. Developed by Mercury Steam and released in October of 2007 for Xbox 360, PS3 and PC, Clive Barker's Jericho is a first-person action survival horror game. The game's story centres around the legend of God's firstborn and an elite covert military squad who specialise in the occult. Each of the 7 members has their own abilities and are sent in to investigate a breach from the dimension where God's failed experiment is kept.
What you got?
As the game and story start to unfold, the team's lead, your character, is killed.
What do we do now?
And this, my game-playing friends, is where it starts to get interesting. This allows you to jump between the 6 remaining members and use each of their unique abilities. Church is a blood mage. She can open sealed doors, wields a machine gun and a katana. Delgado is a pyromancer, and as well as his chain gun, can unleash a fire demon from his right arm. Black is a telekinetic. She is armed with explosive rounds and has the ability to steer bullets, allowing her to take out multiple enemies with one shot. She can also use her abilities to move large objects and clear paths.
Is it Christmas already?
Rollins is the team chaplain and medic. As well as being a dab hand at exorcism, he wields dual pistols, which makes for some frantic fun. Jones is the team seer and can astral project himself to other non-player characters. Handy when you need to switch that lever and can't get to it.
Incoming!
Cole is the tech head and relies purely on her intelligence and technology. She is able to slow down and speed up time. Gameplay is frantic at times, and you have to battle through sections while reviving your teammates. If you all die, it's over and you have to restart from the last checkpoint. This can be a little frustrating as you run around trying to revive your team members.
What? That's all of them?
The game also features a few survival events in which the player has to press keys in a specific order, Parappa the Rapper style, or you're doomed to repeat it over and over until you get it right. There's very little in the way of jump scares, which I personally think is a good thing. The game relies more on the dialogue and characters to horrify you.
You're all witches and heretics the same as us. You know what they do to witches, don't you? What do you think they'll do with you when there's no one left to burn?
If that's where your friends are.
The creatures and environment all have a very hellish feel and are reminiscent of Barker's earlier characters from Hellraiser. Physical mutilations, lots of leather, and the smallest hint of S&M bondage seem to be the order of the day. Jericho is a great looking game that doesn't pull any punches when it comes to combat. It's visceral and satisfying, albeit a little frustrating at times. The ending is also a little bit anticlimactic, and I think many people, like myself, had hoped for a sequel. There had been talk of one, but that's now dissipated into silence from both writer and developers. It's a shame, as a continuation of the story would have been great. A much needed multiplayer component could have also given the game some much needed longevity. Oh well, we can only wonder. At the time this video was made, Jericho had been removed from the Steam store. No one seems to know why. I'm sure it will turn up sooner or later. It can usually be picked up for a couple of bucks during the Steam sales. I'll leave you with some intense gameplay from Clive Barker's Jericho.
We're trapped.
Jones, you got any hunches we can follow?
The riverbed feels right. Permission to fire! Go to hell! I guess beer's on me. You won't be bothering us again?
Can I help you?